Hello, Squadron, and welcome. Yes, now, for those who have been with me for a while, you may be doing a double take on the title because I have been doing birthday readings for the collective, but I have just been so pulled on energetically to go back and to do new moon and full moon readings, especially with the energy that the collective is going through during this time. So who am I to fight when I am being pulled on? So I'm dusting off my tarot reading skills, and we are here to do the full moon in Capricorn reading. All right. Now, this is really going to feel like a blast from the past. I need to do my housekeeping. So if you remember the housekeeping, say it along with me. Number one, do not get hung up on the gender of the cards. We all have masculine and feminine energy within us. Number two, in tarot readings, your energy and the energy of those you are connected to can come out in the reading. So just listen to all of the messages to best see how they fit. Number three, this reading will be timeless. When you were guided to this video, whether it is the full moon in Capricorn or not, it is when you were meant to hear these messages. And number four, down in the description, there will be three important pieces of information for you. The first is going to be the link for Cafe Astrology so that you can get a free copy of your natal chart and see what house or houses are going to be affected by this, right? And how they're going to pop up in your life. The second piece of information is going to be the date and the degree ranges for the new moons and full moons that I'm going to be talking about in this video. And the third piece will be the video link that I did breaking down the 12 houses of your natal chart for those who do not understand which each house signifies. All right. So there you go. All of the housekeeping done and out the way. And now I can get clear into the channeling. All right. So like I said, I have been pulled on so hard. I've been pulled on trying to go to sleep, doing random things around my apartment, even in the shower, right? I have been getting pulled on energetically when it comes to what is going on right now with the planet. So I was like, look, let me look it up and just see if I see something there. And if there is enough there, then yes, I will do a video. Okay. So right now, during this time of the full moon in Capricorn, which for those who don't know, will peak on January 22nd or 21st, depending on where you are in the world. But yes, it will be happening at 1 degree Capricorn. All right. And that early degrees Capricorn, right? Your 0 to 5, they are very potent. So this is going to be an extremely potent full moon. Now, this full moon is going to be the culmination of 2 new moons. The first new moon is going to be the new moon in Capricorn that we experienced back January 11th of this year at 20 degrees Capricorn, and also the new moon that we just had 2 weeks ago with new moon in Gemini on June 6th at 16 degrees Gemini. So what does this all mean? Well, Capricorn is the mastery of earth energy, right? So when we look at each element, there are 3 signs. The first sign builds the foundation for that element. The second sign more so builds the routine for the foundation that was created by the first sign. And then the third sign is the master, right? It perfects it. It has everything down packed. So that's what Capricorn is. Capricorn is the mastery of earth. It has perfected everything that has come before with both Taurus and Virgo. But now we have Gemini in the mix, right? And Gemini is a very playful energy. It's a very curious energy, and it is a fast moving energy. You can thank Mercury, its ruling planet, for that. Also, the fact that Gemini is the first air sign, right? So Gemini is all about absorbing large amounts of information, going out and meeting different types of people, learning new things. That is Gemini's jam. But when we are looking at it, opposed to Capricorn, these two signs couldn't be any more different, right? Capricorn is about, look, I'm about perfecting systems. I'm about generational wealth. I'm about long-term success, long-term stability. That is Capricorn. So again, you can already see how they are so different from one another. But Gemini is playing a huge part in this because whatever was going on in your life, whatever systems you created back at the beginning of this year during the new moon in Cap, Gemini is coming in to add a breath of fresh air, right? A new perspective or a new twist to things before they finally mature and manifest in your life with this full moon. So think of Gemini energy as kind of like that pause, right? It's like, well, everything looks good on paper, right? But are you open to some suggestions? Are you open to new ways of seeing things? Because if you are, I got some ideas I would love to share with you. All right. Now, other planets that are going to be important during this time, because again, all of this is happening in Cancer season. So we have the sun that is in Cancer, Mercury, which again is the ruling planet of Gemini, is also in Cancer, and Venus, the planet of love, is also in Cancer. All right, so sun represents the core self, identity. Mercury is communication. Venus is the planet of love, so how we love. All right. Then looking to the sister side of Cancer, Pisces, it has Saturn, the master maker, the disciplinarian, and Neptune, the planet of dreams, imagination, and illusion. So we have some big players all kind of sharing their energy during this full moon in Capricorn. All right. So don't be surprised if you don't find yourself being pulled in a lot of different directions, especially considering the fact that when we go into the new moon in Cancer in about 2 weeks, Mercury will no longer be in Cancer. However, Saturn and Neptune both will be in retrograde or will be about to go into retrograde. So there's going to be a lot different flavor when we hit that new moon. And then the following full moon is also going to be a full moon in Capricorn. Yes, I know we're getting 2 full moons in Capricorn. This one feels more like the precursor. That one that we're going to be experiencing in a month's time feels like the womb. It feels heavy. Okay, so take this time as a preview. Whatever's going on in your life right now, this is the preview to what you're really going to be expecting and getting when we get that second full moon in Capricorn. All right. But I've done enough channel talk. I'm just going to read the message relating to this moon card, and then we could get into breaking it down more with tarot cards. All right. So the Moonology card that I have out, of course, is full moon in Capricorn. The end of a tongue-tied. The end of a tough cycle approaches. Look at how beautiful that card is. So just reading the meaning behind this card. Oh, there we go. The full moon in Capricorn has a very strong work ethic and energy and will more than likely come up when you are asking a professional question. If your question is about another matter, it will give as much needed reminder to move through any feelings or hopelessness you may have been feeling about the situation. Okay? And this applies no matter when you draw this card. Making a plan is far better use of your time. Okay, so that is what full moon in Capricorn is helping the collective to understand. Like, hey, I understand that this might be a tough time, an overwhelming time. What am I doing with the card? Thank you. Tough time, overwhelming time, but it doesn't mean that you need to allow it to get to you, to overwhelm you. Fall back on the systems that's been working with you, especially when it comes to making a plan, because that's what earth signs are good at. Earth signs love making a good plan, all right? So we're going to put that there. I'm going to pull out my tarot deck, and we are going to pull some cards to help us to better understand this energy, all right? So here we go, my Rider-Waite deck. All right, so how is this full moon in Capricorn? Ooh, look at that. That was a really nice shuffle. How is this full moon in Capricorn helping the collective to end a tough cycle? How is this full moon in Capricorn helping the collective to end a tough cycle? Yeah, I keep hearing this is a preview. This is a preview. This is a preview. So again, you may, during this time, it may feel like a momentary relief from what you've been going through, but it doesn't necessarily mean that the situation is fully going to come to an end until we have that second full moon in Capricorn at the end of the month. Interestingly enough, still happening in Cancer. So we're going to have two full moon in Capricorns, both happening in Cancer season. One at the beginning and one at the end. All right? They just wanted me to share that with y'all. Well, and the minute I shared that with y'all, our first card came out. And I can't, this is wild to me. So the first card that we have come out, diagonal, but mostly in the reverse position, is the Queen of Cups. For those who know, you know, this is actually the card for Cancer. So it's appropriate that we have the Queen of Cups coming out during Cancer season, all right? So the signs related to, wow, look at that, Gemini and Cancer. All the players are here. All we need is a Capricorn card, and we have everybody in the mix. But yes, so since the Queen is mostly, oh, there we go, mostly in the reverse, I'm going to read her reverse meaning. It is about inner feelings, self-care, self-love, codependency, and insecurity. Wow. Move that there, move that there. So seeing as though I was asking about what is this full moon in Capricorn helping us to break, right? Like, what is this end of a tough cycle? Collective, this is about you breaking away from codependent people and tendencies. The Queen of Cups is very interesting because the Queen of Cups is naturally a counselor and a healing card, right? She's wonderful. She's amazing. But when she's in reverse, she is, I hate to say it, but I have to, she's my Captain Save-A-Hole card, right? She is my Statue of Liberty. She will take on anybody who is giving her a hard luck story, including people who she knows are just taking advantage of her, right? Like, she could know that they have a long history of taking advantage of other people or a history of taking advantage of her, but she still can't stop herself from helping them. So yeah, that's interesting. So that's what's going on right now, right? We are being made aware of how we have allowed ourselves to be taken advantage of, codependent like situations. Interesting enough, it also talked about insecurity. Why is that standing out to me? Why is insecurity standing out to me? The reason why insecurity is standing out to me is because this is going to be a time for the collective to realize that you might have been allowing yourself to be in codependent situations because you felt as though If you didn't, you would lose people and you would end up all alone. Whoever needs to hear that in the collective, that's confirmation, right? That's why when people have asked you or you've asked yourself, why have you stayed in these situations? That's why. And also why Gemini, the new moon in Gemini needed to come out to help you to see new ways or have a new perspective of looking at these relationships. And again, these relationships could be work dynamics you have with coworkers or a boss. It could be friend dynamics, family, or intimate partners, because we are talking about Queen of Cups. And the Queen, well, not the Queen, but Cups represents our emotions or our emotional self. And of course, Capricorn is all about business. So take it as it resonates. Okay? Can we get another card to help understand how this full moon in Capricorn is helping us to end a cycle? Is there anything else that wants to come out to further clarify with this Queen of Cups in reverse? Is there anything else that wants to come out with this Queen of Cups in reverse? Is there anything else that wants to come out? Whoop, there we go. Whew. Collective, you're getting nothing but Cancer cards. So now we have the major arcana for Cancer in the exact same direction as the Queen, the Chariot. Water, Cancer energy, carrying with it the number 7. 7 with the Chariot is about willpower and control. In reverse, it is about self-discipline, opposition, a lack of direction, a lack of control, aggression, arrogance, and carelessness. Sorry, I'm over here like burping because like the energy is affecting me. My goodness. Hopefully you didn't hear me. I'm trying to like stifle it. But yes. Whew. I almost want to call the collective Cancer. Like, Cancer, what is going on with you? But this is a collective reading. So, I mean, you can be a Cancer sun, rising, or moon, and also be very deeply affected by this because Cancer, it is your season. But wow, we just got straight Cancer energy all going in the same direction. And for those who are unaware of what the Chariot is upright is about movement, progress, action, integration, determination, willpower, control, direction, departure, and courage, right? So that's something you definitely want to have upright. But when you have it in reverse, it's like you're stuck, right? You're stuck. You are not in control. You see how in the Chariot card, we have the figure that's sitting there and they're controlling the two sphinxes, one in white and one in black, which is supposed to represent the yin and yang within ourselves, right? You know, masculine and feminine, the light and the dark. But when it's in reverse, it is about the fact that you are not in control, right? The sphinxes are in control. Or if this was another card, like from my Crystal Visions deck, these would be horses. The horses are in control, and the horses are pulling you in whichever direction they want to, but you are not in control. Ugh. I keep wanting to call y'all Cancers. I'm sorry, I had to stop myself. It's like, this is not the Cancer reading. This is a full moon Capricorn reading. But we have so much Cancer energy here. It's crazy. Also, the fact that Cancer and Capricorn are the 1/7 of each other, which means if Capricorn is in the first house, Cancer is in the 7th house. If Cancer is in the first house, Capricorn is in the 7th house. That's what it means by the term the 1/7. Whew. Okay. Y'all are going through a lot here. Going through a lot. I want to get the energy of the people around you, right? So if this is the energy that you're breaking away from, what is the energy of your environment that has you in this energy, right? So what is the energy of the collective that resonate with this reading? What is the energy of the collective that resonate with this reading, and why they are showing up as the Queen and the Chariot both in reverse? What is the energy of the collective's environment for the? Ooh. Well, at least you saw it on camera. Like it literally popped out, hit over here on the side, and then came back, landing right on top. So I wanna preserve that diagonal. Ace of Wands. So Wands represents passion, creativity. You can also say imagination. I see Wands as like all about like what puts the fire in your belly. And here, again, diagonal, mostly in reverse, but funny enough, facing away, facing an entirely different direction, still diagonal and in reverse, but opposite of how these two cards came out. It's almost like whatever this energy is, it's turning, it's like whatever energy you're in is turning its back on the Ace of Wands and vice versa. So, let me put my deck down so I can pick this card up and show you. So the Ace of Wands is fire energy, and in reverse is about delays. Ooh, sorry, let me like, there we go. Delays, lack of motivation, lack of energy, lack of passion, weighed down, and boredom. Wow, I'm gonna see if I can put a little bit more light on the house. There we go. That did wonders. Yeah. Also, the juxtaposition that we have going on here, right? You're over here, collective, in all of this water, and you're in an environment that's fire, right? The fire in the water, like instead of you finding a balance between it, like creating yin and yang, there's opposition, right? It's almost like these two forces are totally at war with one another. I want to get one more card. Can I get one more card for the Ace of Wands to get further clarity as to why? Let me move over here to this side. Why it's out here in reverse. Oh. Okay. We got our first sideways cards. Now, normally, most tarot readers don't read sideways, but I do. It's usually a crossroads energy that's going on. So let's see what crossroads you're currently at with this energy. Come on now. What? You see this, right? This is the Page of Wands. Water, water, fire, fire. You can't make this up. You cannot make this up. Okay. So, Page of Wands, right? Fire energy. So, upright is about inspiration, ideas, discovery, limitless potential, free spirit, exploration, excitement, and freedom. In reverse is about a lack of direction, procrastination, creating conflict, self-limiting beliefs, spiritual path, and a newly formed idea. And there you go. You have it at a crossroads. So, collective. This is honestly about you embracing a new path, something that you're actually excited about. But I feel like due to, again, the codependent relationships that you have that are brought on by your insecurity, you are stuck. You're not making forward movement to be able to go after what it is you want. And because of that, what you want cannot progress. It's not there because you can't step into this Page of Wands upright, right? You're just sitting there. You can't make a decision. But like they always say, not making a decision is, in fact, making a decision. As we see here, your Ace of Wands is in reverse. So whether you become the Ace of Wands upright, it doesn't matter because you're still experiencing your Ace of Wands in reverse. All right. So let's get some advice for you. All right. How can the collective embrace and work with the full moon Capricorn, and also the new moon Gemini, right? Because new moon Gemini is what's helping to give you that perspective, right? That new way of seeing things. So how can the collective work with both the full moon Capricorn and the new moon Gemini so that they can leave the cycle that they currently are in and become both, well, embrace the Page of Wands and the Ace of Wands upright? Oh no. Okay, okay. They stopped me because they were like, no, you don't need to embrace this. This is the energy you're codependent with. Oh no. Okay, okay. All right. Now it makes sense. Now it makes sense. This is going to be a tough message for you to hear. Please don't shoot the messenger. So in tarot, when pages come out, pages are usually seen as young individuals, children, inner children, or just people that have a very youthful energy to them. And like I said, you came out as the Queen of Cups, right? Mother, mature, nurturing energy. You are having a codependent relationship with someone that you feel as though you're taking on more of a parent-child, mentor, mentoree, like whatever the case may be. You are in charge of this person. Whoever this Page of Wands is, you're in charge of this person and you're trying to help them to achieve a dream. But the more you're trying to help them to achieve a dream, you're hurting yourself because you are taking resources that you need to make your own self whole, right? To progress, right? To go after what it is you desire. But instead of you doing that, you're giving all of your resources to this person, and this person is still like, I don't know. But I don't know if I want to be the Page of Wands upright, right? I don't know if I want to take responsibility, because why should I take responsibility when I have you there to take care of everything for me? Oh, that hurts. That hurt me to say. That hurt me to say. Okay, so about face. How can the Queen heal and get away from this Page of Wands? How can, wow, my nose is like itching. Now my nose is itching, and that happens only when I'm about to get a huge download. So be prepared for what's about to come out in these cards. Oh, my nose. Okay. How can the Queen of Cups heal and get away from this Page of Wands? How can this Queen of Cups heal and get away from this Page of Cups? I said Page of Cups. My bad. Sorry. Page of Wands. How can this Queen of Cups heal and get away from this Page of Wands? How can this Queen of Cups heal and get away from this Page of Wands? How can the Queen of Cups heal and get away from... Oh! Well, look at that. So, the Queen of Pentacles decided to make its appearance. And what is it, ladies and gentlemen? Look at that, Capricorn. Sagittarius and Capricorn. What did I say? The only card we were missing out here, because we had Gemini, we had Cancer. We're just missing Capricorn. And they were like, my ears are burning. Are you talking about me? Capricorn is here, mostly upright. Look at that. Nurturing, practical, providing financially, a working parent. Wow. Yo. With the Five of Cups underneath, Scorpio energy. So 5 is about instability, exhaustion, overexertion, strife, changes, freedom, and loss. It is mainly in the reverse, or mostly in the reverse, I should say, and it's about acceptance, moving on, finding peace, personal setbacks, and self-forgiveness. All right, this is going to be a hard message for y'all to hear, but I'm going to tell you anyway. You are being guided. I want to move these cards up. You are being guided to heal, to focus on yourself. Don't be ashamed of focusing on yourself, right? And I say this because the Five of Cups upright is about regret, failure, disappointment, pessimism, loss, and grief, right? You are this figure already. You are this figure, and we take that away, that is already mourning the possibility of losing whatever this relationship is in your life, whatever this person or even group of people, because it could be more than one, is you're already fixated on the loss and you're not seeing you still have two cups behind you. You still have a brand new path awaiting you, the path that you deserve, but you can't see that because you're so fixated on these three cups. But thankfully, it's in reverse. You're going to finally see the truth, and you're going to see the truth when you heal, right? When you heal and become this Queen of Pentacles, that's when you're able to see the truth, leave this behind, this person who can't make up their mind one way or another, their stagnant, energy, they're them not embracing their fire, their passion, going after what it is they desire. No, you're like, forget you. You might not be able to go after what you desire, but I am. I am. And because you're the queen and you're the queen upright, you can now go after the Nine of Pentacles, right? The Ten of Pentacles. You can have the wealth. You can have the status. You can have the family. You can have the generational wealth. You can have the, not in camera. You can have the stability. You can have everything that you desire that you've been putting on hold because you've been focusing on people like this, okay? So I'm going to put all of that there for you. Also, I'm going to point out the fact that you have 6 cards here. And that is a very important number because 6 is about harmony and balance. And I feel like that is what this cycle is. Like, so just letting you know, I feel like this moon is highlighting that this is your energy, that this is the energy that of the people you're dealing with in these codependent environments or situations. And that if you're doing everything that you're supposed to be doing, if you're focusing on yourself, healing, then come the second, right? The second full moon in Capricorn, this is what you're going to emerge as. You're going to become this Queen of Pentacles who can finally leave these situations behind and go after what she deserves. I have to say, this right here is amazing energy. I'm gonna stop this reading here. When you see me again, I'm going to be doing my outro. Hopefully you stick around for it, but if you don't, I completely understand, and I will just see you in my next video. Okay, so I knew that reading had the potential to be very powerful, but I didn't think it was going to be that profound, like that deep. There was a lot of messages that came out of that. And honestly, I feel like you're going to be seeing you're going to be seeing those messages play out in your life over the next couple of weeks, all right? It's going to be playing out during the new moon in Cancer we have in 2 weeks, and then finally, doing its big, like, woo, when we have the second full moon in Capricorn, all right? So I guess I'm going to be doing readings for all of those. So if that's something you want to see, don't forget to subscribe. I'm sorry, I'm still like taken back by the energy. That was just, for the number of cards we had come out, that was just a wild reading. But anyway, I don't want to make this video any longer than it is. So down in the description, you will find a link for my PayPal if you would like to donate to my channel. I would appreciate it, but if you can't, I completely understand. And you can do other things to support me. You know them. Other YouTubers say it all the time. I'm not going to waste your time saying it. But what I will do instead is send you Reiki energy on your journey to heal your shadow self so that you may embrace your true self. Namaste.